All right, I'm taking it easy the rest of the day. Did quite a bit of maintenance, got a lot of things done, but I'm sitting here with my co-pilot. Well, what should have been my co-pilot. I got Buddy Boy here several years ago to ride with me on the truck, and I brought him home, and he fell in love with my daughter. So he's not my co-pilot. He just stays here at home and takes care of things. But I'm going to tell you guys about my favorite app. It's Trucker Path. I've used them since the day that I started driving, and I use them multiple times a day for all kinds of things. There is no more useful tool than Trucker Path. Let me show you what I mean. I use Trucker Path multiple times a day, and I used it from day one when I started driving. It is extremely useful. So what I like to use it for a lot is fuel and parking. So let's take a look here at how useful this could be. So if I was real close to this Love's, I could just look right down here at the bottom and instantly know if there was parking available to me. And it is usually pretty accurate because drivers update this thing. So I want to look more in depth at this. I can see right here on this next screen that they show me the diesel prices, but I want to show you something down here at the bottom. You can find out everything there is to know about this truck stop right here. How many parking spots it has, how many showers, if it has Wi-Fi, laundry, if it's pet friendly, and more importantly, I use a lot of these mom and pop truck stops because the fuel's a lot cheaper, and a lot of them don't have DEF, but I can look right on here and find out if they have DEF at the pump or not. So a lot of useful information right here. But what I love to use this thing for is I like planning ahead. So when I'm going to a place that I'm not familiar with, I can look at the parking predictor. This thing is awesome. And let's say I'm going to show up at this truck stop at 6 o'clock today. I can go on here and choose the hours between 6 and 7, and it will tell me it is predicted as not too full on Mondays between 6 and 7. So I'm pretty confident that when I get there, I will have a parking spot at that time. And you can toggle this thing back and forth to any time and any day. So extremely useful, something I use every day. Well, I got quite a bit done today. Got me a new toy from Harbor Freight. My other drill, I don't know what's the matter with these. I got this drill at Harbor Freight also, but the batteries go bad on it. So I don't know what the deal is with these things. The charger says they've charged, but I'm not going to mess with them anymore. It was a good drill while it lasted, but I got a new one, a Bauer. I've heard good things about them, but it is Harbor Freight, so you never know. But got quite a few things done on the truck today. A few weeks ago, I was on starting out on a long trip, and I hit some terrible ruts in the road, and didn't realize it until it was too late and knocked my alignment out. And you guys, I don't know, you might not have seen my old video about my cheap Chinese tires I got. Those things are $300 tires on there, and they were wearing really good. They looked really good, over a year old, and when I knocked it out of alignment, they didn't like that at all, and it only took about 2,000 miles to ruin those tires. Just one of them was ruined on the inside tread, and the other one just started hopping. And so I went this morning, got my alignment done, and I'll go over in a couple of days and get a couple of new tires put on there. But I also, today, about, I don't know, 7-8 months ago, I put in an inverter, and I used some cheap wire, and I started having trouble with my inverter. It didn't want to, I would turn it on and get some lights, but it didn't want to do anything. And I came out here and I noticed that the ground wire had been rubbing, and it had almost rubbed through. So I got some heavy duty wire, drilled out the holes bigger, and ran those. That project is done. What else? Oh yeah. So my splash guard, when I was getting my truck aligned, I noticed my splash guard had nearly come off. So when I got back to the house, I drilled it out, and the only thing I could find to actually fix it was some molly bolts. So I used molly bolts on that. You had to drill. There's a cavity inside here, and I couldn't get my hand in it, so that's why I had to use the molly bolts to put in there to hold it down. It works pretty good, so hopefully that will last. But I did clean my engine, wash the truck a little bit, and that's it. That's you got to do that stuff. Stay on top of it once a week. Just get out here, jump out here, and take care of things before they build up on you. I got out here and I cleaned my binders. A couple of them I noticed were getting pretty crusty, and if you let them go too long, they'll just rust up and freeze up on you. So I got out here and cleaned those, greased them down. Got quite a few things done, and let me tell you, it was hot in that truck like a sauna. Now I've got a list of things that I need to do on the truck, but I think I've done enough for today. And the pool's looking pretty good, but it's pretty dirty also. Might take a dip, might not. If anybody out there has a GoPro, let me know how it's working out for you. This thing is frustrating as heck. I got this a few months ago, and it'll last about 20 minutes to record things. Then I have to charge it up, and then to get anything off of it, I connect Bluetooth to it, and while I'm downloading whatever I've filmed, the battery will run down if I can connect to it at all. So I don't know what's going on with this GoPro. I may have to upgrade to something different. It's getting very, very frustrating. Maybe there's a battery out there that will last longer, but I love the stand is awesome. Well, it's not a stand, it's a clip, but it's awesome. You can put it anywhere, and it takes really good video, but it's just a pain to try to use this thing. It's not user friendly at all. So what do you think, buddy? Think we've done enough for today? Is that a yes? You're supposed to cooperate with me here. Don't tell